Hey guys, it's 3 Dude Reviews again. It's DK, this is Nick and Noah's behind the camera. Today we'll be reviewing the Jackie Robinson story, 42.
I father, I Brooklyn Dodger them. I jack, I rob, I sin. Oh man, I'm Jackie Robinson. Except when I run base, I dodge the pen.
So, we're reviewing 42. So my first question to you is, how much of the movie is about Jackie Robinson?
The actual amount of the movie that's about Jackie Robinson is he's like a canvas for the movie, you know what I mean? He's not really the central part of the movie, but at the same time he is. He's like the canvas, so the director and the actual movie writers could use him as the background for what the movie will actually be. The actual movie is centered around baseball and him breaking the color lines of it and changing America in due time.
So how do the times of the movie affect how it's played out?
The times of the movie actually affects the way it's played out in a great way, because the times directly affect the overall parameters of the movie that it was set in. It was set in a time of segregation and racial hatred, and a time where black players weren't allowed in the MLB. So the times are a major factor. Before Jackie Robinson integrated baseball, there were no black and white players playing alongside each other. There was just the Major League and then the Negro League, or the minor league, where black players played and where white players played in the Major League. So, you know what I'm saying, the times affected the movie in a great deal.
So just to add on to that, does this not only affect baseball, but all the other sports played in America as well?
Yeah, the times affect everything in America. It was a time of great racial disparity and a time where lynchings and all kind of racial hatred was still allowed. You know what I mean? Like, the times affect the movie in a great deal.
So as you say that, how does Jackie overcome his troubles when he enters the major leagues for the first time?
I think Jackie overcame his troubles when he first entered the league, like when he was at bat getting heckled by the opposing player's manager. He overcomes that by thinking of his wife, by praying to God, and eventually he has a meltdown in the dugout of his team. Right. And the owner comes and talks to him and tells him that you have to do this. Like, this is not only for baseball, but this is for the African American race at the time, period. Like, the people needed Jackie to do this. Like, Jackie's journey was not just his own. Jackie's journey was America's. So I think with knowing that and having America on his back, like, he put his own problems to the side and just said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to persevere through this.
So how is the movie a hero's journey archetype, especially for Jackie Robinson?
The movie is a hero's journey archetype because Jackie Robinson started from nothing. He was purely a great athlete, and he started in the Negro Leagues of baseball, and he became something new. He made himself in America at a time where, as a black man, that was super difficult to do. Not only as just a black man, but a black baseball player. So it's a hero's journey because he put, like I said earlier in your earlier question, that he put America and his people on his back and carried them through this tough time. And now we have millions and thousands of black players, Latino players. Like, he broke that color line. So as a hero, that's about as heroic as it gets.
Right, because not only he did that for baseball, but he created that throughout all sports, right, such as in the NBA, even the NHL, like you said, baseball, and soccer.
Especially the NFL as well.
So from that, we talked about a little bit about Jackie and his anger throughout the movie. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and how he persevered through that?
I think the main thing that Jackie struggled with when dealing with his anger was because he knew he couldn't do anything to stop what he was being antagonized against. He was a black man in a major league, white male dominated sport, and had he lashed out like he had wanted to, it would look bad not only on him but his family, his race, because people already counted him out. People already didn't think he should belong in the league. So if he had lashed out against people who were antagonizing him, that would have just made confirmation for them to continue to not let African American players play and continue the stereotypes. So I think his wife helped him because she was constantly praying for him, constantly being his backbone when he didn't, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't function as just by himself. So she was extremely important. And his anger gets better through the film. He learns how to control it more. He doesn't lash out as much as he did in the beginning of the film. And he just becomes an overall more composed player and person throughout the film.
Let's say he got kicked out from the Dodgers organization.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think baseball, and not only baseball but other sports, would be different today with the amount of African American players that are playing today?
Oh yeah, I think if it had not been for Jackie Robinson and a couple more other players who integrated both basketball, baseball, football, like all the three major sports that we celebrate and love dearly in America, I think without those players, and especially Jackie Robinson, there wouldn't be black players or Latino players in those leagues now.
Right.
Like, if you think about it, a lot of baseball is dominated by black players and Latino players who come from other countries to come play here.
Right.
And then football and basketball, obviously the best player in the world is LeBron James, and he's an African American male. So, you know what I'm saying, if Jackie had lashed out and lost his anger, I don't know if we would be having these type of conversations, even you and I. Like, maybe it's bigger than sports. Maybe
Right.
it's bigger than just the movie. Like, the film explains that truly and dearly.
So, would you recommend people to see this film?
Most definitely. All ages.
What's that one message you would give to the audience about this movie?
That this movie is a test of perseverance and a historical, and the historical value in the film is great because, like I said earlier, Jackie is a legend now and a great historical figure, and it just shows that if you can do anything, you can persevere through your trials and tribulations and try to make your situation better.
In conclusion, 42 is based on Jackie Robinson and his hero's journey. Though he faced racism on and off the field, he was able to persevere through them and became the well-known person that we know today. This is 3D Reviews. See you later.